What's going on with the rental market in Toronto? I mean, it's September the 15th right now. It was super heated as we headed up to September. A lot of students were trying to get their homes locked in before the school year started. But let me tell you exactly why this happened and why we ended up in a situation like this. Now, I'm sure you remember when COVID first became a thing back in March of 2020, for us anyway. It basically canceled everything. It canceled school, it canceled travel, it canceled all of these things. So when that September came around, apartments that would normally have been leased up by students for the school year did not get leased up. They were doing school online, they were doing other things, but coming to Toronto and locking up these apartments. So what happened was it changed the rental cycle of thousands or hundreds, let's say thousands of units in Toronto that would have become available for the next school year by August the 30th. But now you have all of these places that didn't get leased up for September the 1st. They got leased up in, I don't know, December or January or February. It took months to get some of these places leased up. So that messed up the lease cycle. So what happened was when kids started going back to school, international students started arriving, people arriving on work visas, etc., who needed apartments to be available for September the 1st. Those apartments simply were not available for September the 1st. So that created a massive backlog of people looking for apartments, and they were taking anything they could get. And that's what messed everything up, essentially. So it's not like we need more, and more will help, and there is more in the pipeline. It's just we need to adjust that 1 year lease cycle for it to end at the end of August again, for this housing to be available for students. So super short video. We'll keep this one very, very short, but that is exactly why the Toronto real estate rental market did what it did. And we're into September right now, and I thought that the rental market would cool. I mean, and it did. The rental market was much hotter as we approached September 1 occupancy units than it is right now. But make no mistake, it is still pretty intense. Why? Okay, so now those students are situated, most of them anyway. Now we have people that are priced out of the market. People that can no longer afford to buy because of where the interest rates are. Those people are now entering the rental market. So there is always going to be a pool of tenants to lease your condo, your house, or your whatever it is that you have. And it's another reason why Toronto real estate, if you can get a hold of it, is one of the best investments you can make on this planet long term as part of a diversified portfolio. Of course, there are other investments. I'm not saying you should only be pouring your money into real estate, but it's one of the safest, strongest long-term investments you can possibly make. Some people make the argument that if you invested some money into the S&P, then it would have gone up, at a higher rate or whatever it is. But the return on you get from a house in terms of the lifestyle benefits and the ability to leverage the funds for other investments and things like that. I mean, there are a ton of benefits to home ownership. So not to get into that right now, that's a whole other video on its own. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you're subscribed and tune into the market report next week. RM Memorian here, springteam.ca is me. Peace out.